CIET NCERT presents audiobook Bansuri, textbook of arts for grade 5.
Page number 83. Chapter 9. View and Review. On the top left of the page is our very own mascot Vidushak. On top right corner of the page is given the QR code which can be scanned for more information on the topic. At the bottom of the page is a scene of a theatre performance where an actor is performing as a warrior, while school students are sitting in the audience. As theatre artists, you may be interested in any area of work: script writing, costume designing, acting, and so on. No matter what you do, it is very important to watch plays and other live performances. Since you can now plan and perform on your own, you will have a lot to learn by watching others perform. You can not only learn about how they have planned their technical aspects of set props, makeup, costume, music, and acting, but also about different cultures, traditions, historical heroes, and a lot more. Here is a list of some folk theatre traditions across our country. Do not miss watching some of these when they are performed in your town or city. Page number 84. Vacation with Vidushak. At the middle of the page is given India's map. The map is colored differently in various directions. Blue is for North India, green for East India, yellow for South India, pink for West India, and somewhat orange color for Central India. Here is the list as per the areas of India. West India, Bhavai form. From Gujarat. Dramatic shows done in open-air spaces reflect social issues. Tamasha in Maharashtra. Combines singing, dancing and humor. Known for Lavani. Garba Theatre of Gujarat. Dance-based performances during Navratri sometimes has dramatized stories. South India, Yakshagan in Karnataka. A mix of classical music, dialogue, and dance based on epics. Terukuttu in Tamil Nadu. Literally street play. It uses storytelling and dance. Kudiyattam of Kerala. Ancient Sanskrit theatre form performed traditionally in temples with stylized acting. North India, Nautanki in Uttar Pradesh. A mix of storytelling, music and dance performed on temporary stages. Swang in Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh. On the basis of mimicry, dialogue, humor and singing it is performed. Bhand Pather in Kashmir. Plays performed by the Bhand community using dance, drama and mime. East India, Jatra of West Bengal, Odisha and Assam. Travelling theatre with dramatic plots and live music. Ankiya Nat in Assam. Devotional one-act plays featuring dance and music. Chhau of Odisha, Jharkhand and West Bengal. Semi-classical with martial arts and stories. Central India, Nacha of Chhattisgarh focuses on dance and comic storytelling. March of Madhya Pradesh, it's a musical theatre performed in festivals with historical and religious themes. Page number 85. The various images on this page are about the various theatre forms that we discussed previously. The first image is of Bhavai. Then the next image describes Garba. After that is an image of Bhand Pather. Next image is of Nautanki. After that is the image of Kudiyattam. After that, the image depicts Yakshagan. Next image is of Ankiya Nat. After that is the image of Purulia Chhau. And the last image is of March. Activity 9.1 Map the drama. Vidushak is on an all India tour. Let us travel along and learn all theatre forms in India. Match the name of the theatre form with its state and write it on the map. Hint: follow the color code. Add more names of theatre forms that you know from your state. Page number 86. In the middle of the page are 3 children sitting and reading something, probably a script for a play. The 3 images at the corner of the page has 3 children trying to write something. What are they writing? Probably they are taking down the notes of the play. What do you do when you watch a performance? What are the thoughts you have in your mind? Are they mostly about the story and characters? Or do you also think about how they must have practiced and prepared for it? As students of theatre, you not only perform, but also become better audience for other performances. Here are some pointers on how to review and share feedback. Watch carefully. Be fully present during the show. Try not to be distracted. Observe all details on stage, from small props to costumes, music, and acting. Understand the story and plot. If you do not understand the story, the other aspects will not carry any meaning. You will also need to write a short summary. Notice the audience reactions. Are the others who are watching with you reacting to the play? Laughing when there is humor, clapping when there was a good performance, or completely bored during the show? Make notes. Write what you noticed in a few words. You can elaborate on that after the show. If you do not write it down immediately, you may forget or miss it later. So always remember to carry a notepad and a pencil. Page number 87. Your opinion. Every performance has positive and negative points. Share honestly what you feel about the performance. Each of you might have different opinions, and it is fine. But be careful about how you present them. Positive points can be shared with appreciation, and negative points have to be shared in a way that does not hurt the performer but motivates them to do better next time. This interesting game will help you refine your reviewing skills. On the right side of the page, children are divided into 6 groups. Each group is focusing on the task given to them. First, Group 6 is doing the performance. Group 1 is working on the dialogues. Group 2 is working on props used. Group 3 is discussing about acting. Group 4 is discussing about story and flow clarity. Group 5 is talking about entry-exit on stage position. Activity 9.2 Critics Corner. Form small groups of 3 to 5 members. If the class has 30 students, you will have about 6 groups. Each group prepares a 3-minute presentation based on a simple situation of their choice. For example, Group 1 presents a funny incident with a shopkeeper. Group 2 could have a situation of a water problem in the neighborhood, and so on. Page number 88. Each group takes turns to perform in front of the others. When one group performs, the other 5 groups sit in groups in 5 different places marked with specific names. Each group focuses only on the assigned area and makes notes on it. When the performing team completes, they sit in G1. When the performing team completes, they sit in G1 or Group 1, and the other groups shift to the next group. Each group also shares their reviews with the performing team. The outcome of this activity: each group gets to focus on different areas and work on the review. Each group understands how their performance impacted the audience. Sharing provides an understanding of how to present appreciation and positively present the critical aspects. Advanced. Do the same exercise for the live performance you watched. Though you don't have the performance in front of you, you can make the same categories and write your thoughts and opinions based on the notes you made during the show. In the image below, two children are sitting with different expressions on their faces. The girl is looking at something in a surprised manner. The boy has his mouth open as if about to shout something. Do you know? The circle time activity you have been doing for all activities is a form of review exercise. You all have been working on it all along, and now you can make use of it. Page number 89. Two images are given in the middle of the page. The first image depicts few children performing a play on the stage. The second image depicts artists performing a traditional art form on theatre. Compare and learn. Comparison is usually done between two similar things. We can compare Shimla apples with Kashmiri apples, but we cannot compare apples with oranges. As you all have experienced performing a play by yourself and also watched a performance by another team, don't you think these two shows can be compared? Let us first observe how similar or different both were. You can then write a note about what you felt and what you learned. Similarities. For example, lot of humor. For example, dance. Similarly, you can write other similarities as well. Differences. Story. One is based on Puranas, the other is set in present day. Number of actors. They were 5, we were 12. Similarly, you can mention other differences as well. Page number 90. Assessment. Chapter 9. View and Review. Competencies. C 4.1 recognizes elements of drama and movement in nature and describes their artistic qualities. C 4.2 demonstrates curiosity towards local art forms and culture. The table given mentions the curricular goal number, the competencies, aligned learning outcomes, and provides space for assessment by teacher and self-assessment. Curricular Goal 4, Competency 4.1, Learning Outcome, relates one's role as an audience who can identify various elements. Competency 4.1, Learning Outcome, provides feedback on others' acts based on content and technique. Competency 4.2, Learning Outcome, recognizes familiar folk forms of one's state. Competency 4.2, Learning Outcome, shows curiosity in knowing other art forms. Competency 4.2, Learning Outcome, lists similarities and differences between their play and the play watched. Overall participation in class. All these learning outcomes to be assessed by teacher and self. Teacher's observations to be filled in the space given below. Other comments also to be mentioned in the given space. Page number 91. Summative assessment. Individual. Activity for assessment example. Child is asked to narrate 3 situations, connected to form a sensible story, narrated with actions and expressions. Criteria for assessment of individual activity can be confidence, creativity, spontaneity, communication, both verbal and action. Group activity for assessment example. A situation is given where a play is to be performed in 4 weeks. The group chalks out a clear step-by-step plan from storyboard to final show. Criteria for assessment for group activity can be organizing, clarity of thought, collaboration. Let's hear what our Vidushak has to say. Ayo children, we have already reached the end of another year. When you began 3 years back, you were shy and curious, thinking theatre was just funny costumes and loud voices. But now, you can express, move, speak and listen like true performers. You have made mistakes, but had fun. That's what matters. Whether you become chefs, doctors, or even a Vidushak like me, very prestigious job, mind you. Remember, the world is your stage. Your heart is your script. Take a bow, little stars. The curtain falls, but your show begins. Let us continue in our theatrical journey every day. Shubham Bhuyat. Chapter 9 ends here.
Bansuri, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Arts for Grade 5. Narration, Tripti Upadhyay. Sound recordist, Amarjit Sarkar. Production assistant, Vineet Kumar Sharma. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.